What I'm going to do in this video is show you how you can use tables as an organizer of information on your web page. They're pretty simple to set up, but they make a really big difference. If you click here, you'll see that it says inserts a new table. It brings up a window and you can select a variety of options. Now, when you're using tables, it requires a little bit of forethought, a little bit of planning about what you want your site to look like. It may be helpful for you to draw it out on paper first. In this case, I'm going to use 2 rows and I'm going to go with 3 columns. Not 23, 3. Now, you can set a predetermined alignment for text and pictures in each cell, but that's up to you if you want to do that. And I'm just going to insert my table. Now you can see that it's very tiny in the block. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on it and I'm going to right click and click on Table Properties. And I'm going to set a specific width for my table, and I'm going to set it to 600 pixels, and I'll update that. So now you can see I've got a little bit of extra here, so I'm going to reselect it. I'm going to go back to the table properties. I'm going to expand that to about 700 because I want to fill up that space. Now you can see a little bit wide, and so with a little bit of experimentation, let's go 680. I'll update that, and that's pretty good. So each cell can also be individually modified. I'm going to go with a list of important things on my left-hand column, and I'm going to have important links on my right-hand column. And then my center column is going to be where I keep my main text or what I'm writing about, what we're doing in class or news, something like that. So I'm going to select this column here. You can see my cursor showed up in there, and I'm going to right-click on that column or that cell, and under cell I will go Table Cell Properties. And I'm going to set the width on that table cell to 150. And I'll click Update. And I'm going to do that as well on the opposite side, just because I personally like balance. But whatever you need is what you should do. So I'll set that to 150 as well. And I'll click on Update. So now you can see that the table has been balanced in a way that I find appealing. I'm going to put my title here, and as I showed in an earlier video, I'm going to center it. And so I'll call it Mr. Ripken's Teacher Page. And let's say I would like it that size. Now, one of the things I can do with this particular cell, and you can do this with any of the cells, is change the background color of individual cells. And you can do that by right-clicking on it, going to Cell, and clicking again on Table Cell Properties. If you click on the Advanced tab, you'll see down here that you can insert a background image, you can select a border color, and you can select a background color. In this case, I'm going to browse for a variety of colors. You can click on the palettes to choose from any of these, or the named to choose from any of these. And I'm going to give it a nice, let's say, deep red background. It shows up here, and all I have to do is click Update. You also have some options down here. Update the current cell, or update all cells in row, update all cells in table. I'm just going to update the current cell and click Update. So there I go, Mr. Ripken's Teacher Page. I'm going to adjust my font to be something that appeals to me a little bit more. I'll bold that and go to Arial Black, and maybe change the text color as well to white. And so you can see now I have that. I can go over to this cell and I can put important assignments. Because as we know, they are all important. And I can hit enter a bunch of times just to expand the height of this particular column. And so let's say I want to have my important assignments. I'll go to Cell and I'll go Table Cell Properties. I want the color there, again clicking on the Advanced, to be, oops, I clicked on the border color. I'll click on the background color, and let's say I want to go with a light bluish color. Now, there's going to be no, I'm not saying my color selections here are fabulous, but I'll click on a light blue there. Again, I might want to underline that, perhaps bold that, and then I can create, using the bullets, a list of assignments. So, worksheet, or shall we say, picture. It's become much more organized.